Okay, hope you're doing well today. Tonight I'm back in the shop and I'm just doing a little bit of bottling real slow. I don't have a ton of bottles, and I'm going to do it slow and easy. I will say, I've learned a lot about the best way to do this so you don't have air bubbles in it. I'm going to show you how to do that and give you a few pointers on the best way to get some inexpensive stickers, bottles, and give it a shot. Okay, stay with me. Okay, now one of the things that I did on stickers, you can go online and there's a lot of different stickers that you can get, but I use the 2-inch stickers. Mine is Honey Hole Farms, and you can put them on different size bottles. They fit either, if you do the 2-inch, fits right inside the lid, so I like that. Give that a try. You can order probably, I think I got 60 of them for about $50, all customized with all your information. Some of the bottles, you can simply buy bottles. You can get them all over the place, but these are 8 ounce. These are 1 pound honey jars. Those are 24 or 32, I can't remember, about 3 pound jars. And then you can get some that are like 16 ounce. This is a good size here for putting honey in. And then I just put it in these, I just install my own gates, buy these food grade buckets, real inexpensive. And then you can also, you can go to Uline or any of the other bottle places and order bottles. Okay, well, as you're filling jars, you just want to, you can open this lid here. It'll pour faster. I'm not looking for it to come out all that fast. In fact, I like to watch these, let it come up pretty quick. Get it right to the top of it and slowly bring this down. You just don't want it to catch a gulp of air and go too fast, or you won't be able to control your honey right at the end. You just don't want to pour too much in there. So it's just about right. Just shut it off right at the top. Let that drain out. The honey's gonna drip one good time off of that, and at that point you could always just pull this back. Well, missed that one, didn't I? Okay, well, let's see if we can try that again. That's kind of funny. Start pouring on this one. Let it pour out, then I can take my sticker on the other one, this round one here. While that one's pouring out, just put this in the right place. Do more than one. Now I give all this honey away for now. We harvested about, or I harvested about 100 pounds, and one of my buddies got about 30 pounds of it, from some of the equipment that he lets me use. And so that's kind of what I do, and then he can do whatever he needs to with that honey, and I've got a good bit of honey to sort out for people that I know, so, and family. You can get your bottles ready, as these are kind of closing in. Different sizes take a little bit longer. I like to do it slower. Half the fun's watching the honey pour, I guess, but if it does slow down, you can always pop the top on this bottle, on the bucket, and it'll go a lot faster. Okay, let me see if we can get this right this time. All right, it's getting to the top line there. All right, shut that off. Okay, as that's coming to an end, it'll pull up one good time. All right, now I'll switch it. Okay, that's how that's supposed to work. Now on these bottles, this would work better for me with a sticker right in the middle of the bottle. So that's what I do. So the 2-inch I found works really well. I like it for me. Mine's a real light honey, early spring honey. It tastes great. Okay, well that's the last jar I need for now. I'm going to put the last sticker on here. One of the things that you should also remember is I've learned to make sure leave your honey in buckets for at least a week before you start pouring them out. It'll help you to do away with a lot of the air bubbles that'll accumulate. Alright, well that's the last jar I need for now. Didn't need much. It's always fun to bottle a little honey. Okay, well if you like, subscribe. God bless.